What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Women make some very interesting decisions towards some of the men that they date. And of course, a lot of times the decisions are never based in value as much, or what I would say is this: value tends to come later. With women, I really understood things about how you look, how you make them feel, and you know the things they say they care about: hardworking, can control his temper, masculine mindset. Those things typically come a little bit later. The other things are more favorable: how he acts, how he dresses, how her friends perceive him. And those are, really good things to have, but it doesn't qualify how good a person will be in a long-term relationship. And so those are the factors that they get. And when they get stuck with a guy like that, as time goes on, that's what Bobby Blue Bland always used to say, further on up the road, okay? Now, I want to deal with Erica Mena. Remember, Brother Safari was at one point very heavily involved with Nicki Minaj, right? And Nicki Minaj and Erica Mena, I don't know if they had a little bit of back and forth, but I want to play some clips here that discuss that, the sister on TikTok breaking it down, and then I want to come back and discuss this whole situation with her and the child support thing.
Listen, we ain't forgot what you said, Erica, and how you tried to diss Nicki Minaj because you thought you caught yourself a little prize.
Erica, do you listen to Nicki's music?
That's a real question right there.
I feel like Safari's at a good place where he doesn't care. Music is music.
Honestly, I grew up on Little Kim so heavy.
Right.
That when that came out, I was like, she's biting my girl.
Yeah,
it just
but
was what it was.
Nicki.
Yeah.
Nicki's still great.
But she is,
Right.
but I just I've never been drawn to it.
Got it. Okay.
I just feel like it was just always just cartoony and stuff.
Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
Tables always turn. And this is why when you the new woman, you shouldn't automatically diss the old woman because you may become her. And this is why you shouldn't look down on the old woman just because you the new woman. First and foremost, you Latinas and just preferences as a whole, a lot of y'all are fighting for y'all lives right now. But then y'all be trying to diss black women, thinking you want a prize. And we sitting back entertained because a lot of y'all dismissed us and the things that we went through with these men. Remember that? I'm going to sit here and pretend to be shocked that Safari really went to court and cried in front of the judge about how much more money Erica makes than him. One thing that I have learned about men, they lie about their finances. So you always have to deduct what they tell you, because they never give you honesty when it comes to their finances. It seems like he love bombed her with all of those extravaganza trips and gifts and all of that. But in reality, he's broke, or we think so.
So you've heard what she had to say there, right? I wanna deal with this. The young lady says that a lot of men typically underreport what they make, and we know that could be true because Jamal Harrison Bryant did that out of trying to not pay child support, and she's upset that she's only getting $4,300 a month. She's blaming Safari for being a deadbeat dad, but here's who she's never going to blame, because you thought you were about to get the bag and you didn't. You're not going to blame yourself. The fact that Erica Mena, every guy that she deals with tends to be that of low quality. I believe she was dealing with Little Bow Wow at one point. I mean, this is who you deal with. Look at the lifestyle that you get. Do you honestly feel you're going to deal with a man that's hardworking, that, is really about family? Oh, wait, because that's not an exciting guy to you. A lot of women don't like men like that, to be real. especially those women who are in the entertainment world. In the entertainment industry, it's pretty crazy. A lot of things go on. It's a lot of, women in there. You get the nightclubs, obviously. You got, people that do all kind of strange stuff or in the entertainment industry, right? And the thing that you never hear is what you want. You are not that. Amber Rose is finding this out. Amber Rose wants a rich man who's an atheist and who can be faithful to her. But why you, Amber? What's the case? Why does somebody need to date 38 or 39-year-old Amber Rose? Because you're special? So there's some woman out there who's 48 who don't deserve what you're asking for? Or 28 or 22? See, the problem is that you are who you can get. What you cannot get, you are not that. And people tend to have a problem with that. That's why the saying is, water seeks its own level. So you end up with this guy, but you chose him. You decided to be with him. And you feel that you're nobody, he makes more money than you. But the reality is that the guys that had quality, it's two-folded the reason, okay? Number one, you rejected a man who would have been favorable towards you. He would have gave you favorable conditions. You didn't want that. You did not want that. That was not interesting to you. Okay? Not interesting. Then you get the guy that was interesting who can't stay with anybody. Safari is a very feminine-minded man. I'm not calling him gay or anything. Just the way that he does things. He's very emotional. He goes to social media and says things. He's quick-tempered. He doesn't know how to solve problems. He can't think his way out of issues. He's a very feminine-minded man. Actually, that's even a disrespect to certain ladies because many ladies are more mature than he is. He's not even feminine-minded. But he acts very, in that way, I would say more emotionally than a man should. He hasn't been trained to be a man. He can't lead, but that's what you like. So you get that. So many of y'all ladies have babies by guys like this, and then you come out and you complain about him. And then, when you're attractive young lady, which Erica Mena is still, I'm thinking to myself, you're in entertainment. You come across guys who make a lot of money, those who are, in front of the camera or maybe behind the camera. And I would think that some of them may be single. So fundamentally, how come you never are able to get these guys? What is it about you? How come you can't get them? You can deal with everything else but those guys. So you end up with this person. And there's no accountability on that. But now, if you're a black man and you get somebody who's dusty as a woman, and that destroys everything, what do they say? Well, you picked the wrong. You have a problem picking men. And the thing about it is that women are adults. When women are choosing the right career, we praise them. And especially if they're black excellence, women empowerment, women becoming CEOs, we praise them. Because their hard work is represented in their efforts. But now when women fail and pick wrong men, we have to absolve them and we give her pity. Girl, you deserve better than that. He not worth it. God gonna send you somebody, in which it never happens. And then we create this line of bitter women out for the rest of their life who hate men or dislike men very much. Or who have, it's not, I won't say necessarily hate, but they have a nihilistic attitude towards men. And we create that because we don't tell women that you're a part of the issues you're experiencing. Should have chose a better guy to do it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.